I overheard my stepfather telling my mom that I had to leave. He said it with such disdain, like I was a problem to be solved. Last week, he forced me out of the house. I confronted my mom about why she allowed it, but she stayed quiet, avoiding my gaze. I left, hurt and confused. Yesterday, though, my stepfather pleaded with me not to reveal his secret to my mom. Now I'm living in Dayton, Ohio. Dayton's a decent place, not too thrilling but not terrible either, with enough to keep you occupied. My mom's house sits in a calm neighborhood, roughly a half-hour drive from Springfield, which plays a bigger role in this mess later. That house hasn't felt like home in ages. I've been itching to tell this story, so here it goes. My stepfather's real name is Greg, but I've always called him Stepdad Greg. It started as a jab because my mom wanted me to call him Dad when they got married, but I wasn't having it. The nickname stuck and he despised it, which only made me like it more. Greg entered our lives about 3 years after my real dad died suddenly from a heart attack. Mom was heartbroken and I couldn't fault her for wanting to move forward. But then Greg showed up and things spiraled. He moved in with his 16-year-old daughter, Chloe, and turned our home into his domain. Chloe got free reign, while I couldn't even grab a snack without his permission. This went on for nearly a year, a living nightmare. Stepdad Greg had rules for everything. No guests allowed. No sounds after 8 p.m., no locking my bedroom door. He acted like he owned the place, despite living off my mom's tech job salary. She earns well, but he somehow convinced her to buy into his vision of a perfect blended family, with him as the boss. I put up with it as long as I could. I went to a nearby college to get some distance, but came home on weekends when I could stomach it. Then a week ago, everything changed. A class got canceled unexpectedly, so I headed home earlier than planned without telling anyone. I just wanted to crash and catch up on sleep. But when I walked through the front door, I heard low, intense voices. I froze in the hallway, not wanting to interrupt. It was Greg talking to my mom. He said I had to go plain and simple, like I was a burden dragging everyone down. Mom didn't respond at first. There was a long pause, then she murmured something I couldn't make out. Greg went on, saying he was fed up with me, that I was draining the house's energy. I could tell Mom wasn't fully on board, but she didn't defend me either. That was enough. I slipped out quietly, drove around for hours, grabbed some fast food and met a friend for drinks. I got back late and went straight to bed without a word. The next morning it all blew up. Greg stormed into my room and told me to pack my stuff. No discussion, no explanation. I asked Mom why she was letting him do this, but she just stood there, silent, avoiding my eyes. Chloe, his daughter, was at the kitchen. In the upcoming short video, catch the complete story with the channel link provided below.